Hi, welcome to African Tech Nerd again. So today we are going to cover about everything about HTML tables and specifically what you are interested in HTML tables is how to write the HTML table code. And this is how you open the table tag, as simple as that. And then the first thing you need to write here is immediately open it, you want to write something called the caption. Caption is like you want to caption the table. So you may say table African Tech Nerd programming students. So that is the caption of the table. Caption is like a name. Then from there, name of the table, or you just want to explain what it is about. That is what you use the caption table tag. And then from there, you're going to open something called the TA tag, which is actually a container of the header part, the header part of the table. Then we have the T-body, which is a container of everything that makes the table, the body part of the table. Then we have the T-foot, which encapsulates the elements in the footer of the table. Above the head, before you reach the head, you need to, this is where call group comes in, which is a group of the properties that you want to give to columns. For example, you can say span, two of the columns, two of the first columns, span and give background color, give style background color of red. Yes, like that. And the third one, so just one, so no need of span, give a background style of background color of maybe blue, maybe blue, like that. And that is what is a call group. So call group is you want to group columns, yes, and you are trying to give specific properties to the columns, without having to go to each column, each cell, and trying to give properties or styling them, for example. And that is it about call group. So now in the table head, we have something called the TR, which is the table row, inside which now you will get the T8, which is the table head data. Like, for example, for African Tech Nerd programming students, we can have headings like class, student name, and then age, like that. So those are what we call the table headers. And then in the table that is now there, that's enough for the TL. And then we have in the T body, we also have table rows, TR, and then we have TD, which is table data, which for class, we can say class 1, we have someone by the name who is aged 20 years, like that. And we can also have another row. We have TD, no, we have T, we are table, all right? And then we have table data, plus 2, as this person by that name, who is 27 years. We can also have another row like that. We can have another row like that. Things are live here, so I'm writing live, and you should teach yourself on how to write live. I don't edit my videos. I don't edit my videos. So that I show you how to actually write, make mistakes and correct. Especially the visual code that I'm using, the idea to complete things, so you be careful that it doesn't auto complete the wrong thing. So this is that name, and this person is 28 years. That is it. So we have, that is the T-body with 3 rows data. And we have this one is also can have a T row, just one, with maybe some T data like totals. And then we can have the TD, can have 3 students, can also have maybe the years, total years are 28, 20, 27, 50, 55 plus 25, maybe 75 years. So that's something like that. So that is how we write simple HTML for table, whereby we start with the table tag, we open it, we write the caption, which is the name of the table, and we have call group that gives specific elements of table cells without having to select each columns, without having to give properties to each column. We can group them, and now say the first 2 give this, the third one we give it that, yes, that order. Then we have the TN with rows that have data. TR is for table row, TH for table header. Then TH, this should be TH, sorry. So always good to go through your code and correcting, because it's in the head. It should be T head, not TD. TD is in the body. And we have the T body that we have opened, and we have some rows with some data. T row, TR is table row, TD is table data, like that. And we have another row and another row like that. And then we have the T food with the table row and some data. And we save and we save our work and run our HTML like that. So this is how our HTML looks like. The table looks like this. It was the caption I told you, is like naming the table so that you explain what it is about. It's like captioning. So we use the caption tag, and then we have the columns. The columns are data. The data is in the head is got a TH, in the body is got a TD, in the footer is got a TD. So that is how it looks like. And we did do the call group. So we grouped the first 2 and gave them a background of this color. And then the last one we gave it background. And that is how you do it. The next thing we are going to look at is attributes, table element attribute. And one is called the colspan. Colspan is a table attribute for columns. And if you look at this table, the columns are what? If you look at this table, and this table, and this table, this table, this is a column, this column, this column. So columns are like, they are a column is a TH. Look at it. So if I want to have, instead of class and a student name, I can have here just one, and I have an attribute code colspan equals to. So I want the name class to span into two, and I can replace it with student details like that. So you find that this data, okay, data is what is in the columns, okay? So this data, student details, spans across two columns. So student details spans across two columns. Instead of having two of them, it spans two. Are we together in that? Yes. So that is it. We also have another second table element attribute called rowspan. Rows are these ones. If you look at row, this is a row, and this is a row, and this is a row. So it's an attribute of the TD. Where the data is, that's where the attribute is. So I may come here, I can come here and say, let this data plus one. No, there are two this. So I can say this data, let us have a row span of 2, so that this class 2 spans for this person and this person, so we don't need to have that. So here you may think it is two data 1, but this one is covering this also. So if you save, you will find that both two persons have been assigned class 2. This person and this person are both class 2. So we have spanned this one, this data spans across two rows. So that is called a row span, like that. So those two attributes very important when you are creating HTML tables, colspan, rowspan. That is it. Then we go to finally something about tables, known as the style. Table styling can be done like this. You see this the way I did. This one is inline styling, whereby you can, even if you don't call group and give each grouped column some style, you can also just go inline and have your style. Like for example, here I can just come here and say this data should have color purple, like that. I can style inline like this, okay? And then if we save this, and open, you'll find that, sorry. Color purple. No, let's style the row like this. Huh? Oh, sorry for that. So you'll find that we have styled this color like this for that row. Okay, so that is inline. So you can do anything on any element inline. You can also do external CSS, but for the purpose of this lesson, I will do the internal styling, which should tell you how to select the HTML table elements and style them. The same is used for the external CSS. Please look at the attached link of HTML CSS tutorial that I gave a few days earlier that I've attached above, and you see how to select elements and do internal, inline, and external CSS. It's just the same. So let me just do the internal, which uses the style tag like this in the head. Sorry. Be careful with the spelling because some editors like this do complete whatever you write. So let's select the table and give it some styling. So this is how you select the table element. So you want to style the whole table, whereby you say now that this table will have everything inside it will have color. Right. No. Color red like that. And then it will have a border. The color will have a border of 2 pixels solid, and they will be green, for example, like that. And they will be the corners will be somehow rounded, so radius somehow curved like this, whatever value you want to give it, like that. And we will have a padding of everything that is inside there. We'll have a padding of 10. Next, the content will have a padding of 10. That is the space around the content in the table. If you save like that, you find that we have actually styled the table so well by selecting. And this is what exactly I did. You can go further and select the TH and the TDs. That is the data for the head. Sorry, TD and the TH. That is the data for the table, both in the head and the table, the footer. So that now you now have another padding here of maybe 5 pixels. 5 pixels, you 5 pixel of the padding. You can have maybe color. You can change color for now. The inside the TDs and TH can have a color, maybe red, just to demonstrate, and that gives you something, helps you style all this. You see the padding has changed. Let me change this because that was red. So if you select inside now, you can change the color to something like black, like that. And then now that changes that color. So if we want this to remain what it was as per the overall head color, we can remove the TH, this one, yes, here, and maybe select aside and give it another style like font size is bigger, like 30 pixels. Then we look at how we are styling it, selecting, you find it is bigger. Look at this, they are all left that way because they are taking the the color of the overall table. And then maybe here we can have some borders. Here we can have some borders in the, have some border of maybe 1 pixel solid, and it can be black like that. So you find that we have styled the TD like that. The TD will look better, and you'll have some borders like that. So that's how you do it. Another very important part, which is the last thing I'm going to talk about in this tutorial about HTML table styling, is the use of the nth child. Yes. So this is how you do it. For example, these are rows, and you want this row to look different from this and this and this. Okay. You can do this. You use the, and let me repeat it again so that you look at it. If you want this row to have a different background, this to have a different background, and this to have a different background, and this one, it's like it is striped. It looks like a zebra. What you do is you do something called nth shout. And because those are rows, write TR here, that is the table rows, and into brackets, you can write either odd or even. I will explain that later. Odd means odd numbers. So that means you are styling the first, the third, the fifth, the seventh rows like that if they do exist. So if I do a background here of background color of purple, I will have affected the odd numbers only of the table rows. So look at it, the way it looks like that, like that, like this. So you find that it is one, then this like that. So you find that if it was not, there was no span here, you would have seen it very clearly like that. That's how you do it. And then we also have the, we can also have even here, meaning the even numbers. And if we save, you find that we have now styled the what? The second, the fourth like this. If I remove the span, you will understand how it looks like. Let me remove the span, because when we span, then that becomes the second. Okay, just span. So if I remove the span, you will see so clearly. If I remove the span like that, there's another span we are doing here. So if you do this, it will be very clearly visible. So you find that there's also another span. Okay, for the yes, let's get back this one class. Only class 2. Class 2. No, this was class name, and this was class 1, class 2, and also another class 2 here. So if I save like that, you will appreciate the way we are doing. So it is in the TD. So we have done the body. So you find that just leave the rest. It is just styling issue. So you look at this, we have styled the even, the second, the fourth, if it was there. This is the footer, so forget about it. We will have the fourth like that. If I add maybe another one like this, let me just repeat as they are, so that you appreciate what I mean. You will have some styling that looks like a zebra, okay? Striped table styling like this. If you put, you have this as the style as old. Let me just refer this so that you see now that there are many rows, and that is how it looks like. Okay, that's how it looks like. Like this, like this, like this. Now these are the odd ones. Then if you want to style the the columns are the data. This is how you do it. The columns are where the data is, and these are the columns, 1, 2, 3. So that's how you also do it, so that now you have, it looks like this. Maybe you can have a different color here that looks contrast. It should contrast, and the table may not look very good in terms of color combination, but it is supposed to demonstrate what we are styling using the nth child code event for TR and TD. That is TR for the rows and for the columns. Okay, thank you so much for that. If you have any question, please ask in the comments below. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and if you have any question, I will be able to answer in the comments. Just post it. I will answer to make sure everything is clear. If you have a problem writing any code, please post there, and I will write there to guide you on getting it right. Please also subscribe to the channel because it keeps you updated on any other tutorials that I post about markup languages, programming languages, databases, anything. Because this channel, African Tech Nerd, is for you who wants to be a programmer, software engineer, cybersecurity expert, anything coding, anything computer technology, computer science, here for you. Thank you so much, and do have a very great